Hi everyone, this is Khadija and this is my first YouTube video, so let's see how this goes. Anyway, this is me doing an unboxing of the Limostudio light, and I'm basically just showing in this video how I unboxed the light which I got off of Amazon, and I just wanted to show anyone else out there who is thinking about getting the light, what comes with it and how to set it up, how it works, and what my reviews are, what I think about the light. So here it goes. On opening the box, it looks like nothing is damaged. Everything looks intact. I like that everything was packaged really neatly and secure, and doesn't look like there's any way that your product would get damaged unless you're really just unlucky with it. So this is a soft box with bulb socket, and it comes with an 86-inch tall light stand and 85 watts 6500K 120V photo bulb whatever that means bulb, and it's in the daylight neutral tone color. There is also a carrying bag. It's on the website, on the Amazon site, it's described as a premium quality fabric carrying case bag, and it does look like a sturdy bag. It looks like it would do the job. There are no complaints here. So in this box you will find 2 pieces of the soft box with bulb socket, 2 pieces of the 86-inch tall light stand. It's a 50 to 86-inch height adjustable light stand with a 1/4 inch standard screw thread tip, and then you also find 2 pieces of the photo bulb. I set up one light without videoing it, just to try it on my own to see how it works. I didn't want to take too much time videoing it without really knowing what I'm doing. So now I'm going to set up the other one so you guys can see how I did the first one. When I had set up the first light, I noticed that it wasn't coming on. So what I did was just take the bulb out, making sure that it was disconnected from the socket. I took the bulb out and screwed it back in real gently and made sure that it was snapped in place properly, and turned it back on, and it worked. So yes, I'm now going to show you how I set up and installed the second light. So here goes. Start with the tripod, and this is what tightens it and loosens it. So you just loosen this up, and then you're able to expand the legs. So you expand the legs, and I expanded from different angles because I noticed when I was trying to expand from one side alone, it wasn't gonna budge. So expand, and then you tighten this back. Tighten this back real tight. In case yours is not closed, just snap it open all the way, and then extend it. Okay, so we have it as tall as we want. So we're just gonna also you should extend the leg completely to the length that you want it before you tighten this, because I kept making that mistake and I kept thinking, why isn't this thing going all the way up? It was because I already tightened this, and so it wasn't letting the bottom part to extend upwards. I keep hitting the ceiling, so I'm gonna bring this down a little bit because it's too tall for what I wanted, and then I'll just snap in place. Snap in place, and then snap in place the second one too. So that's done. At the top here has been taking off. Okay, this place, which is here, it shows that it's been taking off. I'm not sure if to take it off or to leave it on because of the videos that I've watched. It seems people just leave it on. So now that the light stand is done, it's time to put the softbox on it. So basically just slide the hole that is there on the softbox onto that light stand and tighten it, basically to hold it in place. And once that is done, you'll see that the neck, so to speak, is still moving up and down, and that's just so you can adjust it in the position that you want it. So if you want the light facing upwards, straight ahead, downwards, whatever angle that you want, you hold that light in place and then tighten the adjustable knob that is there on the side, so that will hold it in place to the position that you want it. The other knob that is at the back is to tighten it to the stand so that it's fixed to the stand and doesn't come off the stand. So after installing the softbox onto the stand, I realized that the stand is unable to withstand the weight of the softbox, and this is simply my fault because I had not expanded the legs of the stand all the way. I initially didn't do this because I don't have enough room. My space is really small, like I had said before. So on realizing that the stand is like tilting forward and looks like it's about to fall, I had to expand the legs properly so that it's more balanced. So I'm just going to show you real quick how it looked, and then how I expanded it to the way that I want it, so that the stand can be more sturdy. So now that we have that installed, we are now going to just open real gently the softbox and see the snap there, which is the bulb socket. So there's that part that extends outwards. You see that part? Now we just simply push it until it snaps. We push it to align with that, where that bulb gets screwed in, that little hole there, and then align that part that extends to that hole and then push it till it snaps. The next step now is to screw in our bulb, and so I'm just going to show you real quick how the bulb was packaged. So it just has snaps all around it. You try to take that out, they're pretty secure. It has a little foam around the bulb itself to protect it. You take that off, and then just gently setting the the bulb into that with the bulb socket. You gently screw the bulb. I hold it with both my hands because the bulb is pretty big, and I'm being careful not to drop it. So I kind of hold it at the base and with my left hand, and use my right hand to screw it in. So now that that's done, I will simply untie the cable and connect it to a power source, to the socket basically, just to test to see if it's working. This is before I cover up the softbox. So unlike the first try, I don't want to have to take off the cover just in case if the bulb doesn't come on. So here we go. One thing that I did notice with the cable is that it is quite short. So that's basically so far the one thing that I would say I don't really like. I don't even want to say that I don't really like, because basically for $67 and how good this light has been so far, really so far I like it so much. I can't say that that's a huge problem. I don't know, but if it was longer, it would be good. It would be awesome. Then it would just be perfect. So I took a measuring tape, you guys, to measure the length of the cable, just so we can know how long actually the cable is. So the cable itself, it's approximately 63 inches long. So I just connect the cable to my extension socket and turn it on, and it works. It works, guys. On the first try, it works. So I'm so impressed. You can see how excited I look, and I'm really happy about this light. So there is an instruction manual, and it has like picture details on how to install it. It's not a very detailed manual, but it's pretty easy to understand. I would say for people who are not familiar with installing stuff, I would say this manual is not all the way helpful. I mean, no, I wouldn't say that. I take that back. I would say that it could do with more details. But for me, for the most part, it was helpful to an extent. I still had to do some Googling to see how some of the parts worked. But altogether, for someone who's pretty familiar with putting stuff together, then I would say that the manual helps. There is also a bulb warranty or something like that. I'm not sure what that is. This paper that says attention. So it's basically a free replacement bulb warranty, which I think is really good. And they put like the conditions for replacement here, and tell you that the bulbs are fragile and can be damaged through shipping, and that the bulbs have a full coverage warranty if you have received a damaged bulb. So I'm not sure this warranty covers if you damaged the bulb yourself. I don't think so. So this is when the bulb comes to you damaged due to shipping. So here is the final step to this video, hopefully. So this is just attaching the cover for the softbox, which is just, I look in the manual and it just simply says carefully attach the white cover by the Velcro. Yeah, so that's what it says. So I just zoomed in a little bit to show you the Velcro, what it looks like, and I'm using my iPhone flash because I couldn't get my camera to focus. So guys, this is the end of my video. I hope that I've been able to show you how the Limostudio light works, how you can put it together as a novice like me, and hopefully that by watching this video you would get all the information that you need in putting this light together.